Let me apologize for how I sound during this video. Apparently I had the beginnings of a massive head cold. Now I felt fine while I was shooting the video, but the cold would get much worse over the next few days.
Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome back to another video, and Happy New Year. This is my first video for 2022. I'm just at a local park, no epic locations this week. I'm just at a local park about a quarter of a mile down from my house, and we were supposed to have heavy fog forecasted this morning, and I don't know if you can tell yet, but we don't have hardly any. There are pockets of it because I drove through it on the way here, but yeah, so far it really hasn't settled into this area, so fingers crossed. There's absolutely no wind this morning. It is dead calm, so I was hoping we would have a heavy fog so it would just kind of settle in here, but yeah, as of right now we have nothing. So like I said, I'm just at this local park. It's just kind of surrounded by houses, so kind of having to talk quiet. There should be some walkers out here pretty soon. It's not really a forest, just a little section of trees, but these are gumbo limbo trees, and these are really amazing trees. I love to photograph them. I've photographed them on several different occasions. I don't know if I've really done a proper vlog from this area, but yeah, they're native to South Florida and the islands here off of Florida, and they have just these amazing root systems. They are one of the most wind resistant trees, so it makes it perfect for South Florida for our hurricanes and tropical storms. They're just extremely thick and big around. Unfortunately though, they have really soft bark, and people know this, so they carve their names in them, and almost every single one of these trees around this little part of this park has people where they've carved their names into them. So unfortunate there, but they photograph really well. Yeah, let's see what we can get here. We're probably about 40 minutes away from sunrise. It's starting to really get a nice orange glow. This is my favorite tree in this whole park, and it's the one I'm gonna have to photograph first because it kind of faces the sunrise there, so it's really glowing nicely right now. So let's get set up for that shot, and I'll walk you through it. Okay, so I'm all set up for my shot here. I'm gonna focus at several different points on this. I'm gonna focus starting down here because I want this root system to be nice and sharp. And probably here, and then maybe pick a branch or two up there. So probably 4 different shots. Like I said, I gotta get this one done first because I'm starting to get that nice warm orange early morning glow on the left side of the tree. I don't want it to be too harsh on it. So my settings, I'm at f4, and that's the widest open that this lens goes. And the reason I'm shooting at f4 is because there are some houses behind there that I can't completely get out of my composition. I could clone them out, and I probably will. You know, it's just a little spot, but I want the background obscured as much as possible. Again, that's why I was hoping for the fog, because that would have taken care of that issue. But yeah, it doesn't look like we're getting it, unfortunately, so can't worry about that. I'm gonna take the shot. That nice early morning orange glow on that side of the tree just absolutely looks amazing. I'll put that up on the screen for you now. All right, for my next composition, my main subject is going to be this tree here, and the reason it has this amazing root system here. And then there's a line of 3 other trees that go down to the lake. I'm going to focus stack that. I want those kind of sharp all the way in the frame, all the way down to the lake. Some problems with this shot though. Again, I'm trying to get this root system in, but there is a bridge going over a portion of that lake back there. I thought the bridge was going to look cool in the shot, but it doesn't, so I'm going to sacrifice just a little bit of the root system. Probably about this much of it, so I don't include the bridge, and there's also a shrub in there that I don't want. Yeah, it's probably about 15 or 20 minutes from sunrise now. We don't have that really awesome orange glow. There's a little bit maybe, but yeah, what a beautiful morning minus the fog. There are pockets of it out there though. I can see it. It's just a light mist, but yeah, definitely not the heavy fog that I wanted. Had we had the fog, could have got this whole root system in and probably not even worried about that bridge back there, but what can you do? All right, let me get this shot, put that up on the screen for you now, Then we'll move on to our next composition. Alright guys, for my next shot here, kind of in the same area, I have 3 gumbo limbos that kind of make a nice leading line down to the lake, and there's a fountain out there now. Compositionally, there's a couple issues with this scene as well. There's a palm tree, I don't know if you can see it on camera, kind of just randomly growing over there. I just don't want that in the scene because that's just not the kind of trees I'm shooting today. And down by the lake there are some kind of palm bushes growing there. I don't mind the smaller one, but I definitely don't want that larger one in the scene. So I'm just kind of having to, again, that's why I'm shooting in portrait orientation, trying to eliminate the stuff from the shot without having to do it in post-processing. All right, so starting to get that nice orange glow on the trees here. So let's go ahead and get that shot. All right guys, so my next composition this morning, I've come back to the original tree that I was at this morning. I was shooting from over there trying to catch the warm orange glow on the other side of the tree. But now I'm focusing on this amazing root system here. It's just so big. These trees are amazing. They only grow to about 3 to 4 feet tall before they start branching out, and they are just so massive and thick, and they're a little bit sticky too. Maybe that's why they call them gumbo limbos. But yeah, they grow to about 3 or 4 feet before they start branching out. They're just the perfect tree for the kind of storms that we have down here in the summertime. So again, this composition is going to focus mainly on this part of the tree and this massive root system. And in the background, there's probably about 10 or 12 other gumbo limbo trees. Almost make it kind of look like a gumbo limbo forest. And there's no man-made distractions back there. There's no houses that I can see, and there's no, bridges or pathways or things like that. Let's get these, and I'll put those up on the screen for you now. All right, everybody, this is my last composition of the day. I've already taken the shot because the sun's starting to rise and it's really bright through here. But I think I got a good shot of it. This is actually my favorite composition in this little part of the park because you got about 5 trees that lead down to the lake there. And if you look in the background, there's a big tree down there that has just a little bit of yellow in it, which is about the best we can hope for as far as autumn goes here in South Florida. Now, unfortunately, very prominent in this scene is the carvings on the soft bark of these gumbo limbo trees. There's 2 trees behind me there that have carvings. There's some right here, and then again on that tree closest to you. So they have marked up about 7 or 8 trees throughout this little part of this park. Trying to be cute, trying to be sweet to each other, but just ruining a little bit of Mother Nature's beauty. All right, so yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up for today. The sun's starting to rise. Unfortunately, we didn't get the fog, but again, you can't control what Mother Nature's gonna do. So I hope you enjoyed this first video of 2022. I hope you stick around with me throughout the year as we visit different landscape photography locations throughout Florida and throughout the US. And yeah, I wanna wish everybody a very happy new year, healthy and prosperous. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you again very soon. Thanks guys, bye.